Attention Bears fans, what started as a simple battle for a spot in the offense has turned into a surprising chapter behind the scenes of the team. Tensions are rising between respected veterans and eager rookies, while front office decisions raise questions about the immediate future. Intense reactions, criticism of roster directions, and plays that could change the season's course are quietly boiling away from the spotlight. The line between success and failure looks thinner than ever. Welcome! Show your support for the Bears by hitting 100 likes on today's video. Starting with the first piece stirring Chicago fans, the central figure here is Olamide Zaccheaus, the veteran wide receiver who is shaking up the position battle. Signed to a modest one-year, $1.5 million deal, Zaccheaus arrived expecting to be a reliable slot option, but without guaranteed starter status. Yet, his consistent training camp performance is disrupting the established plans for Luther Burden, the second-round draft pick positioned as a breakout star. Burden entered camp highly praised, seen as an explosive and virtually unguardable weapon in the passing game, expected to quickly secure the role of the third wide receiver alongside DJ Moore and Rome Odunze. However, Zaccheaus, who posted a career-high 45 receptions with the Washington Commanders in 2024, is not stepping down easily. In joint practices against the Miami Dolphins, he remained a reliable target for quarterback Caleb Williams, including catches that could have been 70-yard touchdowns. His physicality, game IQ, and experience are translating into clutch moments, keeping Burden sidelined longer than many anticipated. Rather than a problem, this situation could be a strategic asset for the Bears, offering offensive coordinator Ben Johnson more creative options, a coach known for his inventive and dangerous offensive scheming when versatile weapons are on hand. This ongoing situation raises vital questions about the Bears' wide receiver roster construction choices. Investing high draft capital in Burden may seem risky given Zaccheaus' solid showing. The rookie is still adapting to the NFL's demands, requiring patience from the coaching staff. Meanwhile, the veteran is proving that experience holds significant weight, particularly in a system that values tactical intelligence and positional awareness. This dynamic fosters a competitive and rich environment where raw talent and seasoned savvy clash for playing time. For fans, it's a fertile ground for speculation about who will ultimately cement their role and what impact this rivalry will have on the team's offensive output as the season progresses. Delving deeper, the depth in the receiver room could be decisive in close games and high-pressure moments. Adding effective talents without disrupting team chemistry is crucial for an offense aiming to be dynamic and unpredictable. Zaccheaus' performance serves as a cautionary tale for the Bears' coaching and management, showing that youth doesn't have a monopoly on relevance. Balancing youth with experience might be the key to success if managed thoughtfully and carefully. Nevertheless, criticism abounds. Analysts and fans debate if Burden was the right draft choice or if the Bears should have sought more NFL-ready talent. Also, Zaccheaus, fighting to prove his worth, contrasts with a general urgency for immediate wins that surround Chicago. The pressure for swift victories could prompt rushed decisions, but it equally underscores the importance of allowing players time to acclimate in the hyper-competitive NFL environment. Transitioning now to the second topic, attention turns to the running back position, where the Bears face worrying depth issues. Roschon Johnson, among the most promising backs on the roster, suffered an unspecified injury last week, possibly to his foot, sidelining him from subsequent practices and casting doubt on his readiness for the season opener. This loss couldn't have come at a more sensitive moment, as Johnson's absence exposes the backfield's vulnerability.
General Manager Ryan Poles was compelled to seek solutions on the market, bringing in veteran Jamal Williams for a workout. Williams, at 30 years old, is met with skepticism by many due to lackluster recent NFL campaigns. While he does have a deep understanding of Ben Johnson's offensive system and connections with other coaches, his current form leaves much to be desired. Williams' peak came in 2022, when under Johnson's guidance in Detroit, he led the league in rushing touchdowns, but since then, his productivity has sharply declined. Williams' strength also lies in pass protection, a critical skill for modern running backs. Unfortunately, this trait has diminished late in his career, which could prove problematic for the Bears given their quarterback Caleb Williams often faces relentless pressure. Young players like 7th-round draft pick Kyle Munangai and undrafted free agent Ian Wheeler are getting looks during the preseason as internal options, though their inexperience and physical profile raise questions about their ability to fill the role of a reliable starting back. This scramble highlights glaring preseason planning mistakes. The running back core, already thin, was not properly reinforced via draft picks or free agent signings, a strategic failure that now costs the team dearly in terms of depth. Available high-caliber veterans like J.K. Dobbins, Nick Chubb, and Javonte Williams were bypassed by Poles, reflecting either hesitation or misjudgment when the roster needed stronger reinforcement. This lapse undermines the team's competitive potential and casts doubt on the front office's roster-building strategy. Moreover, the Bears lack effective short yardage and power running options outside of Johnson. Travis Homer is the closest candidate, but does not inspire confidence among analysts monitoring the team. This imbalance jeopardizes offensive equilibrium and makes it easier for opposing defenses to stifle the running game. Consequently, this elevates the burden on the offensive line and quarterback to compensate, a risky devaluation of an offensive system that aims to be balanced and multidimensional. Historically, Jamal Williams' stint with the New Orleans Saints was marked by low productivity and controversy, notably an incident where offensive teammates persuaded the coach, Dennis Allen, to let Williams score a touchdown during a game the team was comfortably winning, contradicting the coach's preferred strategy. This episode further tempers enthusiasm for his acquisition by the Bears, signaling potential locker room and performance concerns. Given these realities, a crucial question emerges. To what extent can poor roster construction be held responsible for a team's struggles over a season? GM Ryan Poles faces mounting scrutiny for failing to address running back needs proactively, and will be judged by the team's performance with these vulnerabilities exposed. The upcoming preseason games and early regular season matchups should clarify who will step forward as the trusted lead back in Ben Johnson's offensive plan. Looking ahead, the Bears' near future is fraught with challenges and uncertainty in key offensive areas. Both the receiving core and running back positions are battlegrounds where promising youth and seasoned veterans vie for relevance and responsibility. The coaching staff's task is clear: maximize contributions from cost-effective players while maintaining competitiveness. For supporters, the season's outlook oscillates between doubt and hope depending on internal growth and adaptability. Overall, Chicago Bears are navigating a tense period of adjustment and redefinition. The offensive position battles reflect a quest to balance experience with youth, while the backfield vulnerabilities underscore mistakes in roster building. This blend of factors could define whether the team's season is a triumph or a disappointment amid high expectations and pressure. Now I ask you, fans, do you believe these internal struggles can be overcome through Coach Ben Johnson's creativity and talent? Or is it time to seriously question the front office decisions before this historic franchise slides further? Share your take in the comments. We want to hear your voice. And don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth Bears analysis.